Ever since the tyke, I've been consumed by the art. Like me in a room full of pain, and I'ma pour out my heart. Fuck what you think, I ain't a star. The artist never been broke. I got a wealth of creativity, I'm born to poke.
What's going on, YouTube? It's Cheap Text Films. This is Born to Poke TV. And today, I got Ryan Harrell, man. The man. Well, AATC, American Tattoo Society. The only tattoo shop allowed on military installations, man. This is the man, the owner, co-owner. We're missing the wife today. But, we got the man here. What's going on, man?
That man hanging out, back in town, back in Fayetteville. Excited to be back and see everybody in the Ville,
So, how long you back in the Ville for?
A couple days. Thanksgiving. I'm here for Thanksgiving, and then I'll be leaving to go back to Biloxi, and then we head to California.
Okay. So, for y'all that don't know, how many shops you got now?
We got 6 now. Well, so we got 6, and then we have 5 more that we're opening. So we have 11 total.
11 total all over the U.S. You got any out of the U.S. yet? Can't even let that. Okay, so
technically I can't speak about that right now.
Okay. Classified.
I can talk about the 11 we got, and then I can't talk about Army or overseas locations right yet. But
okay,
they're coming.
So 11 locations in the U.S. He also runs AATC, which is American Tattoo Convention, out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Are you gonna take that on the road also, or?
We've been talking with some bases about bringing it out. I mean, they want it on base,
right?
And it's been doing really well here in Fayetteville. We get a really good reception here with it. So I think it would be a logical next step to go to the bases. We've been talking to a few. We'll see how it plays out.
So at the conventions, for you all that don't know, also he brings tattoo artists from all over the world to Fayetteville, North Carolina, to tattoo the clientele in Fayetteville, North Carolina. But they're not just like it's dope artists, but it's also like ink masters.
Yeah.
Who else you got? Who you got coming this year?
I mean, we have our sponsors that show up, different brands, clothing, apparel. We have Robert Mukes from House of a Thousand Corpses. We're talking to some other celebrities to come out. We have the Aerial Girls, who are pretty much in the air the whole time doing acrobatics. We'll have I think we're gonna get the All-American, the Veterans Parachute Team to come back out again. They haven't jumped in a few years. It was either wind or different scheduling things. But this will be in the fifth year. I think it's important to get them out there to jump in for the first day. We got a food truck rodeo, so we got a whole bunch of food trucks. I think 6 or 7 food trucks coming.
Okay. Yeah, the food trucks that's the highlight of the event for me, man. I love to eat, and that rodeo is crazy, man. That food be crazy. Now, when you say the Aerial Girls, is that the ones with the hooks in their back, or?
No. We don't do we don't do that at our show. But we do have it's like acrobatics. They got rings, there's ropes, they pull themselves up. I mean, it's pretty cool, but it's not there's no piercing, there's no suspension. We don't have that in our show. So.
Okay. I know the last convention you had the dude that did the.
Oh yeah, Tabori.
That's what it's called, Tabori.
Yeah.
That was dope, man. I sat there and watched him for a long time, just poking people like.
We got two coming this year.
Oh, you got 2 dudes?
Yeah, one guy from he lines with the machine, and then Tabori for the shade.
Okay.
And he's from Atlanta.
Okay. Is that like a Samoan thing, or what is that? It's like a Hawaiian thing, or?
Yeah, I mean, so there are different types, of the traditional, hand poke style. So some of them do the tapping, some of them do, like I forget his name. Wish I could remember his name right now, but there's 300 artists that come out of. But he has it's a setup, and he's got the needles in the end of it. And he's just hand poking. So it's a cool thing to watch. I mean, if you get real close, you can actually hear the skin, like the needle going in.
Like
put it in and kind of twist it a little bit, and that creates that suction to pull the ink in. So, yeah, it's.
You got any of that down to you yet?
No, but I will. I will. I just, I think that's, I heard it hurts, but all tattoos hurt. So, I can't.
I gotta film that.
I have to get it. So
I gotta film that.
I'll cry.
I hope so.
That'll get too old, man. The older you get, the more it hurts.
I bet, man. So, this is the guy that I go to, man. This is my homie. He's my best friend. I go to him for all the tattoo information. So he got all his knowledge in his head, man. he just lives tattoo stuff all day, man. But so we got the All American Tattoo Convention, the tattoo shops, 11 shops. How does somebody get on with you guys? Like if they want to join ATS?
So I mean, if they want to be a full-time artist, we got full-time positions open at all the shops, pretty much. We have a travel team too. So the travel team, we put them up. Like we pay for their travel there. We pay for them to stay. You know, we have like an Airbnb that we have at each location, so they have a place to stay. If they don't want to stay there, they can stay somewhere else. But that's what we provide. We fly them in, or if they're close, we help out with gas or whatever to get them there.
Right.
And then we pretty much book everybody out at each location on base. You just have to pass a background check to get on bases, and every base is different. Some bases you can't have nothing on your record because of security levels. Other ones they can, kind of misdemeanors and small stuff. It's not really a big deal. So, contacting the ATS recruitment Instagram page will get you. At least we can start running that process, so that way we can figure out if it's something that we can get you by with. So.
Okay.
So we might say like, oh, we run the background check, and you have something on there that's like not violent, and it's a misdemeanor, it's not too bad. There's certain bases that we can get you on with that. MacDill, for instance, is a little bit more lenient than say Nellis. It's connected to Area 51 and whatnot, so it's high security. You can't really have much going on to go there. So every base is different. Every security process is different. First step is just contacting the recruitment page and getting your information put in, so that way we can see which bases we can get you on at.
Okay. So who running the recruitment page, the Instagram page?
That's Kirsten. Kirsten used to be she worked the counter at her Fayetteville location, and when we started growing, we just moved her into an admin role. So now she just talks to artists all day, runs their background checks, gets all their paperwork together, so that way we can get them on base, we can get them checked in, books their flights, books their hotel rooms, or whatever. Depending, some bases we don't have a house at yet because the real estate market's just crazy right now. But we either have or we're in the process of getting a Airbnb style house at every location. And then they're the ones that Kirsten is the one that will give you, how to get in, where to go. If there's a car there, we have a car at a few locations they can use. Where to get the keys, how to check in, all that fun stuff. So
backtracking, you flying them out.
Yeah.
They getting flued out. They
get fluted out.
They get fluted out. They get boarded. You housing them.
Yeah.
And if they can get on post, so how long is the living situation? Is it permanent?
Yeah. No. So we ask them if they're coming to guest, it's 2 weeks.
Okay.
So if you give me 2 weeks, if you hang for 2 weeks in tattoo, then I can give you. I can fly you out. I can put you up. And if you don't want to work 2 weeks, that's fine. We can still get you on, and I can guarantee that you'll be pretty much booked every day, doing tattoos, whatever you want to do, whatever the style that you want to do. Our counter at each location reaches out to the artist and says like, what do you want to do? This is what's in your portfolio. Would you be okay with this? And checks with them with pricing and stuff before we book anything. They have access to their calendar so they can see it all. But when you come in full time, it's a little bit different situation. Most people right now are just trying things out, wanting to travel, to see what ATS is all about, because outside of Fayetteville and Jacksonville, they might have heard of ATS from the convention scene, from All American or something, but they don't. They're like, I don't know if I want to. People getting their feet wet, just checking it out.
Right.
And that's
so they guest artists first. They guest first.
Yeah. Usually we had a couple of people that have just jumped on full time out the gate. But usually they'll guest spot. We'll send them to Fayetteville or Jacksonville or Bliss is the busiest locations, and send them there first and see how they like how we do things.
All right, so they getting flued out, they getting housed.
Yeah. Booked out.
Got the front counter booking them out.
Yeah.
Kirsten's handling everything for them. They ain't got to worry about nothing.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's amazing. It's an amazing situation. What do you think are some things that are holding people back from joining ATS or coming to these locations? Like, what's some of the negatives? We heard all the positives. What's some of the negatives you think?
I mean, everybody's busy right now, or at least they have been. Some people starting to slow down a little bit. It's a lot of money was flooded into the market, so people with stimuluses and whatnot, everybody's getting booked out. People are starting to see a lot of cancellations right now because they're like, well, I didn't have the money I had.
Right.
So people are comfortable. They're comfortable where they are and what they got going on. So I think that, do I try this out? Do I go to, El Paso or Las Vegas or Tampa or wherever and try this out, or am I good right where I'm at, being booked out?
Right.
The demand for tattoos has outpaced legit tattoo artists, that have gone through apprenticeship and done things the right way, that can handle and tattoo, and so everybody's busy. So if I can get people that are wanting to travel and go to these shops and check things out, you get to do really cool tattoos in the military. Anybody that's tattooed outside of a military town knows that you do get the Pinterest stuff, and you do get the easy. I don't want to say easy, but the stuff that not everybody wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
But around a military base, you would get a lot of guys come in and just, I want to get tattooed. Sleeve me out. Let me get whatever. A little bit more of leeway. Right. You get a little bit cooler subjects and stuff. So hopefully,
just like the one we recorded in El Paso with the dude getting it over the bullet wound. That was dope, man.
I mean, you get bullet wounds, at different places, but the stories, man, like I don't know. I feel like it's the subject matter is really cool. So like negatives, they're really, for me, I really don't think there's a negative working with ATS. I have people that spot with us that are shop owners. They're working 30, 45 minutes, an hour away.
Right.
Their clientele can't come on based on their active duty.
Right.
Or they have some ability to get on because we can't sponsor them on for that.
Right.
So they're not really competition as far as this, if they're far enough away where people aren't going to leave base. There's a lot of people that don't ever leave base, and so they're not going to get a tattoo until they get back home.
Like the ones that's in school and stuff like that.
Definitely the ones that are in school, or like young kids going to a place for the first time and not really knowing what's out there, and they're like, well, I got a guy back home. I don't know what I'm going to get here. If you're on base, the military is pretty much vouching that ATS is going to do a good job on this tattoo. They're looking at our portfolios. They see the way we run things. They know people that have gotten tattoos at, at Bliss or Bragg or Jacksonville or Tampa or wherever, and so they hear the name, they see the work, and they know they don't have to worry about anything. So
that's so along with all of the other stuff that we named, you also promoting the artists too, because before they get there, they're getting promoted in the area, so people know, oh, James Vaughn is coming.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So you get promoted, flew out.
We run ad sets for everybody that comes in. If I can't book them out, like someone has a specific style that's not, like say traditional at an Army base or Air Force base, usually, your Navy and Marine bases and some of the Army bases you can but if I have like 2 or 3 of the same, and I'm like, well, there's only so many traditional tattoos we can do with this in that weekend, and I have 2 artists that are doing it, we run ad sets for them. All of our full-time artists have continuous ad sets ran for them, depending on the styles and the types of tattoos they like to do. So we put a lot of marketing dollars behind everybody that comes into the studio to guest spot and full-time. So
right. Man, that's a lot of stuff that you're taking off of their shoulders as artists. I feel like, I'm not a tattoo artist. I'm just a video dude. But it seems like you're taking a lot of the hard work off of their plate, and you handling it for them. So it sounds like a good move.
Like if anybody's ever been to our convention, All American, they always talk about like, oh, you guys were always by there checking on us, seeing if we needed anything. Bringing us stuff. You don't get that at other places. Oh, you need paper towels? I'm bringing you some more paper towels. You need more water? You need whatever. Right. We're doing that with people at the convention. Well, that's the same way we run our shops.
Right.
So our counter folks are always running back there. Hey, you guys good? You need anything? Looking at the artist, you want a lower back rub, whatever. We don't do that. But we're always going through. I might say that, but we're going through making sure everybody's happy and they're comfortable and that they have what they need. And that's another thing too. We supply everything. The only thing we don't supply is your cartridges and needles and your ink. And we have deals right now with several manufacturers, including world famous, where there will be a full set of ink at every base. Right. So if you don't want to travel with your ink, we'll have ink there for you, because we're sponsored by these folks. We try to make it as big of a no-brainer as possible. Like, hey, you ain't busy right now, or you just want to try something new, you want to tattoo military, or if you're a veteran, you want to go hang out with some of your brothers and sisters that you shared SAM with, this is a good opportunity to do that. Come out, hang out. You don't have to worry about travel. You don't have to worry about, you got to worry about food, get your own food.
Right.
but your living and travel arrangements are taken care of. Most of your supplies, all your disposables are taken care of. And then soon your ink and stuff if you want to, if you're a world famous person,
Okay. So is it a difference in the inks to where people like, I want world fame? Yeah.
Well, people get comfortable with their inks, they might be like, James Vaughn, when he travels, he's sponsored by Eternal, so he's got his Eternal ink there, and he's got his H2 Ocean, his stuff that he uses while he's tattooing. That's who he's sponsored by, and that's fine. The studio, we provide the after ink and we provide the certain things, and if they want to bring their own, they can, but it's there for them to use. High quality.
I got a story about James, man. We traveled together. This joker, I wouldn't advise this.
I don't even know what you're gonna say, but I'm pretty sure it's crazy.
I wouldn't advise this to no tattoo artist. I don't know, y'all might do it, but got a bag full of ink. He don't get stopped, but I get stopped for some lotion, man. One little thing of lotion. He got a bag full of ink. So
he carries it on.
He carries on plane. That's crazy. I feel like you wouldn't be able to do that, but I guess you can.
I think he just he gets him so worked up, talking shit to him and stuff when he's going through the line that they're like, just let that dude by.
Yeah, just fuck him. Let him
go. We can't have him here too much longer. Let him roll with the zinc. So
get his ass out of here.
Here you come along all nice. I just got some lotion.
Right.
Yeah, we can hang with this guy. We'll mess with him for a little bit, but the guy with 50 inks.
Right.
We're gonna get him out. Yeah, he carries his because we a lot of our guys. Are world famous. We got guys who use all the different inks,
Yeah.
It's whatever you're comfortable with, So that's just that's who comes to our conventions. That's who we have a relationship with as a company. But we don't, anybody bring whatever you want,
Yeah. So I heard All American this year was sold out. Is it sold out?
Technically, yeah. So like every Sunday, the convention, we give people that are there the opportunity to, re-up and hold the booth for next year, and on Sunday we always sell out.
Right.
But every year we have booths come open. We have a lot of people because of pandemic and we weren't in last year. We have a lot of people moving shops, so some people didn't need the 3-4 booths that they had, so they're coming back saying I only need 2. Other people are saying, hey, we picked up a lot of artists, I'd like to pick up a few more. So we've spent the last couple weeks going through everybody that has requested a booth and held and reserved a booth, and pulling all those opportunities for open booths. Going back to we've had for 3 years now, we've had a wait list.
Right.
That we weren't able to get people in with, and some of our sponsors are not traveling anymore. So we have 2 major sponsors that don't send teams out because of COVID right now. They've actually stopped doing it altogether. So those booths are coming open. They're still sponsoring the show, but we won't have a booth for them. So those booths opened up. And we've got some that we've given to vendors, some veteran vendors that have came and reached out to us that were on our wait list. And what we're doing now is just making sure that we have everybody taken care of that reserved a booth in 2020.
Right.
End of February 2020 when we had it. So we get it in just in the nick of time, and then the world changed.
Yeah,
so 2021, obviously this year we didn't do it, but there wasn't a whole lot of legit conventions that happened during 2020 and in the first part of 2021. Some did, but it's just it's a different world, man. Hopefully they're not gonna. Right now we have 0 restrictions, but hopefully they're not gonna throw a whole bunch of restrictions on us, because I feel like if we do that, I don't think that's gonna let us give people the All American show that
they're used to,
right? So we do a lot, and if we can't do some of that stuff because of regulations, that's gonna take away from the show, the experience, and how the fans, the customers, the clients, all the people that come in, they're gonna be missing out on what they usually get from All Americans. So we don't want that to happen. We're playing it by ear, but right now everything's to go with no restrictions. So
okay.
So we'll go through that list, and we'll see who's open and what we have available, and we'll reach out to them. But as of right now, yeah, technically we're pretty sold out. I just tell people to go to the site. If you go to the site, you can get on the wait list, and you tell them exactly when you go to the wait list what you want, double, triple, however many booths that you need, how many artists are coming, all that, and then they'll have you on the and we go right back to the first of the list and start reaching out, and
So if you want to be a part of the convention, go ahead and fill out, get on the waiting list, so you have your slot available if the slot opens up for this year.
And the first thing you do is get on the wait list, and then reach out and say, hey, I just filled out a wait list app. This is what I need. See what we got. So
Okay.
but as of right now, I don't think we have anything. You got Nicole and Kat, and now Carrie. Carrie's coming in to take over what Nicole did with our shops. Since we're traveling so much with our shops, Carrie's kind of taking over what Nicole was doing. Everyone has seen Carrie and Kat from years past, or talked to Kat online. So those girls are there for us to get everybody squared away, make sure that permits are in and everything's taken care of way ahead of time.
So are you having any seminars this year? I know the last one you had a couple of seminars.
I'm trying to. We've talked to a few folks to put some seminars together. I'd really like to have a business seminar. I'd like to have someone come and talk about the business side of tattooing, because a lot of people are missing that, I feel like.
Right.
And then we'll have our same color in black and gray and stuff. So we'll see. Some of the ones that we did in the past, like our Carl Gray seminars and Mike Chambers seminars, those ones did really well. I'd love to have those guys back, but it depends on travel schedules and what they can do. But we'll probably announce those right after the first of the year, as they start coming on. So
That's dope, man. So what else we got? We got the convention cover. We got the shops. I feel like we're missing something. Are we missing something?
I mean,
we covered everything.
We talked about traveling. We talked about the show, the perks, and what comes along with being an ATS artist. I mean, I think one thing that a lot of people don't get is the amount of work that comes through our shops. For one, it's high volume, high traffic shops, and so they're able to do a ton of tattoos, and they're around other artists that are pushing to get better and learn. And you'll be in the same room with James Vaughn or Mark Matthews or Billy Smith, or we just have so many solid, good artists who have been around a long time that can help bring certain things to certain skill sets to your tattooing.
Right.
And a lot of people say, man, I feel like since I came on with ATS that my tattooing has gotten better. And I don't know if I can put a finger on what exactly it was that made it that way, but I think it's a culmination of a lot of different things.
Probably the value, man. You get a lot of people that's not used to the value.
Oh yeah, for sure. Everybody comes in like, oh, I want to get busy. I want to make a lot of money. I want to do, and we're like, okay, cool. And we put them in, and after like a week, they're like, so anyway, I know I said I was going to work 7 days a week, open to close, but this is ridiculous.
So this is crazy.
And we give them, and I tell them out the gate, I'm like, dude, make some time for yourself. Don't just think I'm going to come in and tattoo my face off or whatever.
Right.
Give yourself some time to recoup and recover. Your back, your hands, your arms, your eyes, everything needs to rest. It's a lot to be hunched over tattooing someone for all day long. But yeah, I think that is something that a lot of people feel like, yeah, I can handle that, but once they get in there, like, yeah, man, I couldn't really handle it. Which is okay, man. We're not all like, we're not robots.
This is like your eyes being too big for your belly, man. You forget that.
Like us at Cattleman's in El Paso.
Oh my God, that was
big.
Jeez, my stomach's still full from that. Oh, that's another thing. Like, so at the base shops, out of all the base shops you got, who you think has the best nightlife, like the best life when you get off of work?
Well, dude, it's got to be Vegas for nightlife. You're in North Vegas, so you're not in the area where you're on the strip,
right,
but you're really close. Yeah. So, and depending on where you're staying, where we have our place at, sometimes if it's full, we'll put you in like the Sahara or somewhere like that on the strip, so you can you're close to everything. But there's some everywhere. Downtown El Paso is nice. There's a lot of really great places downtown El Paso. You got Tampa, Ybor.
Biloxi got casinos and stuff there too.
Biloxi's got casinos. Biloxi has a lot of really good seafood restaurants. So much shrimp and oysters.
Good seafood to you, not to me. I'm from an island, and the gumbo I had wasn't up to par. But
you were like, this is not gumbo. I
I
know what you think it is, but it ain't what you think it is. She's like, but this is gumbo.
and then they left my etouffee, man. They didn't have the crawfish, man. So.
Yeah.
But I heard that there's some dope spots out there. We just didn't hit those up.
Yeah.
We hit the the chain store, the big chain stores up. The mom and pop shop probably has some dope seafood.
Yeah, some of them that we went to, like Freddy's, and some of the ones on the main highway there, right by the beach. Those were pretty good. But yeah.
If I had a ball anyway, you know. I like Biloxi, definitely Vegas. I love El Paso though. I'm just a Texas dude, man.
I mean, the food in El Paso is ridiculous, right? I mean, it's
Crazy.
when you come off the plane, there's these big signs that says, like, you know, Mexican food capital of the world. I don't know if that's true or not, but I certainly feel like it is. And
Hey, this is a taco eating dude,
I
man.
will eat a taco every day. It's you know, you got Don Cucos and Cameta, and I mean, there's just
Kettleman's is the big one for me though, man. I like.
yeah. You
Kettleman.
go out to Cattleman. Now Cattleman's is like a man. I don't even know how to explain Cattleman. That's when I explain. It's a movie set zoo.
And we seen a wolf out there. Was it a wolf, a coyote, or something?
Yeah,
out there?
coyote out there. Yeah.
They got stuff there though, like
They have animals and reptiles and all kind of stuff. And it's about 45 minutes outside of El Paso, so it's a little bit of a drive. And if you go there at night, there's nothing down that road. I mean, it's pitch black and it's kind of scary. But
so if y'all get spot at El Paso, man, y'all got to try that at least once while y'all there, man.
I mean, I think that another thing, the girls and guys that are working the studio, they'll let you know like where the spots are. Except for you in El Paso, you know, you're gonna have to build yourself up to eat at Chico's. Because if not, you're gonna be visiting the bathroom a lot. It's just something you got to be
ready for,
right? Don't do it when you're on not lunch and you got a big tattoo or whatever. But you know, I've talked to them. Let's not recommend Chico's out the gate. Let's let them get built up to it, you know.
Be stopping every 5 minutes to the tattoo. Hey man, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you need a break, right? Yeah, and the client's like, nah, I'm good. And you're like, yeah, you need a break. Yeah, you need a break. You're shaking or something, you know. So.
Yeah,
but the tacos are good in Vegas too, man. We got El Gordo tacos; those are good. I mean, you know,
man, I had some good tacos on the strip. I don't even know where it was at, but it was pretty dope. I was wandering the strip drunk one day and had some tacos, man. That was great.
No, you did go. It's right beside. I know where you went. It's beside El Gordo because El Gordo had that crazy line during COVID. So we're like, I don't even know what it is, but it's not bad. The tacos are pretty straight there. So
I think it was next to that gift shop we be going to.
Yeah.
Oh, that man, yeah,
it's a gift shop / you know, they got
alcohol and all.
Alcohol and sodas and snacks for those that might have partaked in the Vegas activities.
Yeah.
Need some snacks, you know.
All right, man, we're gonna get out of here, man. This is Ryan Harrell, ATS, AATC. Hey, man, he just laid it all out for y'all, man. If y'all want to be a guest artist, if you want to be a permanent artist at one of his shops, hit the website up, AmericanTattooSociety.com.
Yep, there's a big work for us. You click it and fill out the work for us. If you go to ATS Recruitment on Instagram, it's linked up directly to the form. You fill the form out, upload your ID, let us know what bases you're interested in guest spotting at. We're about to add another 5. Excuse me. I mean, after Keesler, we're adding California, Ohio, Texas, another one in Texas, another one in Florida, Charleston.
Man.
Yeah, and that's just the Air Force bases. So we got a lot of opportunities to go to different places and hang out and tattoo. So go there, fill out the forms, and then hit us up. Let us know where you're interested in going. We'll run the background checks. We'll get you squared away. We'll buy the plane tickets. We'll send it all to you.
It's a no-brainer, man. I mean, they got shops opening up everywhere, so they're always going to be hiring. So make sure you hit them up. Hit the recruitment Instagram up and the website. And, hey, man, join the team, man.
Love to have you guys out, guys and girls, whatever. Come on out and get with ATS, man. We'd love to get you worked in. So
that's what's up, man. We out. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, ours and theirs. Click the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. And we out.
Since the tank, I've been consumed by the art. Like me in a room full of pain, and I'ma pour out my heart. Fuck what you think, I ain't the stars. The artist never been broke. I got a wealth of creativity. I'm born to poke.